Bassai Kata is one of our advanced katas. We practice this after green belt, so right at the beginning of red belt you learn the first Bassai Kata. We call it advanced kata because of some of the principles involved in practicing this kata. Bassai means to penetrate the fortress. And what you do with the applications here is you're taking a situation that's really, really bad for you and turning it around immediately into a situation that's good for you. Okay, so moving right into the kata, what we're going to be working with, the application, we start here in Chun B. Bring the hands like this, drop it down, turn to the side, and snap it forward like that. So that is the opening move to Bassai Dai. One more time. To there. So, practicing this. There's a couple of things that we can do to practice this. The first thing that we're going to talk about is if something's pointing at you. Okay, it can be a finger. Somebody's angry at you, and be like, da 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 da. Okay, or if somebody has a weapon and you're surprised with it, if for some reason. If you're surprised and somebody has a weapon, you're immediately in a really, really, really bad situation. You have to do something. Okay, and so one of the things that we work on is just getting off of line, getting out of the way, getting away from the point of the weapon. So what this looks like is if I've got a nuki and he's going to point right into my finger like this. Okay, I'm just going to step off line like that, moving off to the side. Okay, so this simple pivot here, boom, I can do it really quick and get out of the way, getting off of line from the point of this weapon. If he comes in with a thrust of something, I'm getting off of line, getting out of the way, boom, and I can guide it by with this hand if I need to. So that's one of the principles here. I'm stepping off line and guiding it on by. I'm sweeping it on by with my hand. Okay, and seeing where I end up from this position. The next part of this, so let's break this motion down. We have kind of a sweeping block here, moving it offline, and I'm pivoting off to the side. Okay, so this would be your inside pivot. This is your sweeping block right here. The next part of this that we're going to work on is you see this motion in the kata. It's coming like this. So if he comes in with that step, boom, I come in, strike the knee with the foot. Okay? And you can use that to draw them off balance. Okay? And as you can see, I'm setting them up for a wrist lock right here. I grab over here, bring them across to here. And if I really want to get nasty, I can step here. And he's going to go this way and have to do a sacrifice fall, or arm is going to break. So we'll cover that in just a little bit. So this is just from a simple thrust. Another aspect of this is, let's say somebody has a weapon. No, we use this here. Somebody has a weapon. Okay? And I'm back here, okay, and he's going to take a swing at me with that weapon, okay. Getting in offline here and striking the hand with anything you have. This is called defanging the snake. And what the intent is to do something to the hand that's holding the weapon, to take it away and make it so that that person cannot hold the weapon anymore. So you can practice some different strikes that work pretty good for defanging the snake. You can even do this in empty hand combat. Somebody throws a punch, boom, with an elbow, this snap elbow right here, boom, right there. And the whole idea is to hit that with the elbow. So you can practice that on the pads. You hold that. So go ahead and slide your hand through like this. like this, and all you're going to do is you just kind of stick it in, okay? And I'm going to come in, snap elbow, like that. Notice I'm using the footwork, I'm moving off at a 45-degree angle, and getting that pivoting action. So, right there. So that's that snap elbow defanging the snake. You can also do this with a hook punch. Okay, so this, I'm coming off just a little bit more and hooking around right into the hand. Okay? So all of these techniques are emergency moves. I mean, if you get caught empty-handed, surprised with a weapon, it's a really bad situation. And if this is all you can do, It's better than getting stabbed or shot or punched and surprised. Okay, so just getting offline, defanging the snake if you can, is an effective strategy. So the next part of this. Okay, one of the things, thank you by the way, one of the things that we're going to have to practice when you're doing this is a sacrifice fall. I'm going to just review that quickly. What that looks like is you're standing forward like this. If somebody has you in that wrist lock here, you're going to turn into it and come over and kick over for your sacrifice fall. To there. And so, let's go. Okay, go ahead and actually go ahead and put the wrist lock on me that we've been working on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, if my MP has this, go ahead and grab right here. And what you're going to do is you're going to turn this way. Okay? And the way I get out of this is I do a sacrifice fall through here. So go ahead and pivot with this foot around. And I could do a sacrifice fall. And that's what this arm whip is designed to do, is to throw somebody down. Like that. So one more time. She grabs on, and pivots, and then I come down into the falling technique. So what this whole thing looks like is if, hold on, I'm not done with you yet. Okay, what this whole thing looks like, somebody surprises you with something that's pointing at you. Could be a punch, could be something that is thrusting in. She comes in for the thrust. Okay, step offline and guide her forward. Kick the knee, grab on, and I pivot like this. And that's the motion that you're going to use to do that sacrifice fall. Okay. One other aspect of this, so she comes in. Okay. If you bring it up high, okay, this makes it even easier because now I'm going to bring it up high and I'm going to switch directions. Okay, I can kick the knee and bring it around like this. And you can notice she's already getting ready to fall. And it just takes a little bit more. And she's going. Some key points right here is pericardium 6, P6. I'm going to grab over that when I apply this lock, and that's what really gives me a lot of torque on these wrist bones, and it allows me to move the elbow in the direction that I want so that I can do a good arm whip. So if I'm coming through here, sweep around just a little bit more, and she would have to fall with that. Thank you. Alright, where am I? Sacrifice, I can move. Fang the snake. Oh yes. A couple more things that's interesting. Somebody surprises you with the weapon. Okay. somebody surprises you with a weapon, you see it come out. One thing that you can do is you can use your ki to change and turn the tables relatively immediately. It's one of those things where you're going to get inside the other person's head. Ki is designed to do three things. First of all, it alerts other people that something is going on and they need to pay attention. It tells the other person that you're not going to go quietly. And it also gets inside the other person's head. There's a mental effect from a good ki that's kind of like, it kind of psychs out the other opponent. And there's an energy effect here that sort of drains you when you're ki-ed at in the proper fashion. So when that attack comes and somebody ki-eyes, ah! You can feel that, just sort of stopping you. And that can sometimes get you the time that you need when you're surprised to do the next motion. Boom, draw them off, kick, coming right through here into that arm whip. So, and defanging the snake. There's lots of ways of defanging the snake. You know, getting offline. And it's a much, 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 much better way to do this with a weapon. So if you have anything that you can grab, if you have anything when you're facing another weapon, even a stick, somebody comes in with a knife, okay, you're coming in, you're defanging the snake, striking the wrist, striking the fingers, trying to stay out of the range of the weapon, and making it so they can't hold it anymore. And once you get to the point where they can't hold it anymore, now things are a little bit more equal. Okay, so that's the whole idea behind defanging the snake. Works way better, way, way, way better with a weapon. But you can do it. You can do it empty-handed. Empty hand versus weapon, thank you by the way. Empty hand versus weapon, always bad. It's good to know some responses, but if you can improvise a weapon, you can do something that is going to equalize the situation that makes things work a lot better. I think that's it. Oh yes, you know what, one more thing. So, sparring for this application. If you want to work on any principles from this, you get surprised, you have your ki, the sparring that you can work on is called what I call defang the snake sparring. And so if I've got my partner here, and we're in our fighting stance, you can put on all of your gear and whatever, and take it to whatever degree you want. But anytime somebody throws a punch, okay, you're striking it as it's coming in, and you're attempting to defang the snake. Take it easy. If you're going to go at a faster speed, make sure you wear any kind of gear. Somebody throws a kick at you, boom, same thing. You're kicking and punishing whatever is coming in, okay, to make them want to stop throwing attacks. Eventually what this sparring looks like is you're back here and everybody's afraid to do something because you know the other person is going to hit whatever is thrown at you. And that's a good time to stop the match. Okay, so, all right. Thank you very much.